But
What you mean 220? Because everything's on 110 in America.
yeah, 220 meaning that it's like this.
Oh, okay.
Water heater.
Oh, so that's
You
220.
have,
Okay.
You have two hots. Okay. Like this one here, you see the white wire and the black wire on the one breaker. They're using the white wire, and that's legal, as a hot. Now
This one here?
Yeah.
It don't supposed to be that way?
Yeah, well, no, it's fine. That one's fine. That's because it's a 220 20 amp. Now, when you see how all these are on a different bar?
Yeah.
These are all what they call your neutral and your grounds. They don't have any power. Funny thing is though, the neutral will carry 14 volts. It'll still shock the crap out of you. So when I see these like this, I like making sure they're capped off just because we don't know.
So we just capped it off like that?
Yeah,
Okay.
because you don't know if this somehow ties back into that.
Okay. So other than that, it looks good.
I mean, other than that, you look fine. Your wires are good, are the right size. Everything's good for the size panel. The only thing that's missing right here, again, and it's only if and when you decide to sell the house or not sell it, this right here has to have a protection around the wire right there. So one of these. So that's the only thing.
Okay. So we got to put one of these right here. Got to go.
Yeah, it's just a little bushing that goes on there, and like that's it. Only that, and this is the only thing that.
That's a good thing.
Yeah. Good shape there. So these spready panels, they last quite a while.
I know. I just changed out one. We left it Thunder Electric left it the same though. They put a 150 for a 150. But it just gave us more breakers, more space.
Yeah, there's more spaces.
Yeah.
Now, another thing to keep in mind is when you're doing change out, that's one thing. If you have to pull permits.
We did pull permits.
What, the inspector tell you anything yet about the arc fault breakers?
Well, I don't know. I paid Thunder Electric and he
The arc fault breakers have a little button on them. You know which one I'm talking about?
What?
It's a breaker that looks different than this. It has a little button like a DFI. Okay.
I'm gonna show you what I did down there. Then
Okay.
it's the same thing I want you to do down there.
I mean, the inspectors in some counties are still passing it, but as time's moving forward, they're not going. They're what you have. You're like the way now that we have is every room that's not with water like a kitchen is supposed to be arc fault protected, which means that breaker is the cheapest way to do it. Because if you start trying to do every plug, it gets expensive.
All right.
Those are just things that they are starting to push tremendously.
The pipes